All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elected nation of Israel. This is going to be a lesson on how some of you Jakes out there, man, are way too easy, man. You're too easy and too trusting of Esau, man. And like when we see you out in public, us people that know who Esau really is, and we see how you interact with this guy, we know that you're not supplanting Esau when we see you interacting with Esau and loving him as much as you love him, man. Right? It's too easy for these Edomites to randomly just come up to you, Jakes, and just start striking up a conversation and talking to you, man, and you just all smiling and showing every single teeth, your wisdom teeth for damn showing when you're laughing with this damn demon, man. Right? You're too easy because you trust him. You trust the false image that he's put out there of himself. You trust the wicked PR team that he's used to promote who he is in this world, man. You believe it. And you don't believe who the Hebrew Israelites have said that this man is. Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 10, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Right? Does iron rust? Yep. Is Esau a demon? Yep, he sure is. Right? Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. And it will be some of these Jakes that are some of the most hard Jakes when it comes to their own people. But then when Esau rolls up, they're just bare smiles, man. It's actually quite disgusting. Right? And it will be some of the most judgmental Jakes in the black church against the Hebrew Israelites. But then when Esau rocks up, they're trusting him. Right? Sarnetta is bringing Vocab Malone on his channel thing now, and guests. Right? But he was supposed to all be about some black power BS, which that's BS anyway, because we ain't black, we're Israelites. But he was talking all of that. But he's bringing Vocab Malone on there with guests now, bringing on straight up corny ass Edomites on them and talking some madness, talking some BS, right? But when he's going in at Hebrew Israelites, he's bunning them out, calling them all kind of things, man. But you probably will never hear him going on Vocab Malone like that ever. If he catches Vocab Malone in a lie, he probably ain't going to go in on Vocab Malone like that. I'll be very surprised if you ever see him do that. Now, I ain't going to say he won't never do it, because Jake rebellious against everyone. But I very much doubt that you'll ever see him going on Vocab Malone like we've heard him going on Hebrew Israelites or on all these other people. You won't see it, man, because they trust their enemy. They trust that when he's humbling it. Let me read it, man. Verse 11, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. But a lot of Jakes, when they see Esau humbling himself and going crouching, they really believe that he's like that, man. And that's why a lot of these Edomites, they don't take the Hebrew Israelite thing seriously, man. Because this is personally, I ain't got no proof of what I'm about to say right now. But this is just something that I personally believe, man. I believe that Esau goes out, and when he gets home, he sees the Hebrew Israelite videos and he'll watch them, man. And he'll get scared and get terrified, man. And for a time, every single so-called black person that he sees, every single so-called black man that he sees, in particular that might have a beard, and might have a bit of a stern look on their face, he starts thinking to himself, man, maybe he knows that he's an Israelite. So let me try and strike up a conversation with him and try and test the waters to see if he's cool. And then he might try it one day, but he might stumble upon a Jake that's just having a bad day, so they don't want to talk to him. But he thinks in his mind, see, he knows I'm an Edomite. So he starts getting shook, and he keeps testing the waters, and then he stumbles upon one of you 2/3, man, that love him, and you make him feel comfortable about himself again, man. And that's what you used to see on not so much now, but you used to see all the time in the Hebrew Israelite videos, man, on the camp videos and that, where there'd be an Edomite getting cut to the heart with the word, and then some slivery coon would come out the woodwork, man, and just massage Esau's ego and say, nah, God loves all people. God don't see color, all of this stuff, right? But Esau's never came out of the woodwork and did that for you, though. When Esau ever came out and did that for you? All you people that come up and look at the 12 tribes, son, and you say, oh, what about the so-called white men and all that? When's Esau ever, when he can get a benefit out of something, said, what about these people? If Esau finds out that so-called black people get made to pay higher rent or get given a higher mortgage rate or don't get fired in jobs, and he can end up getting a job now. You think he's going to say, what about so-called black people? Or is he going to tell his brother, his son, his cousin, his nephew, his niece, there's a job over there, and they ain't going to give it to black people, so all you have to do is apply and you get the job? Or is he going to say, nah, this is an outrage, what about so-called black people? They should be able to get a job here too. I shouldn't get a privilege just because of my colour. He ain't going to ever do that, man. He's never did that. He'll lie and try and make it like he ain't rocking with that stuff to help the fake public image of Esau keep going, that they love everyone. He'll do that all day, every day. But he won't really mean it, man. Verse 11, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be like unto him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away. Don't trust this guy, man. When he's trying to be nice to you and be friendly up with you when you're in public, he's still a demon, man. If he gives you a job somewhere, he's still a demon. If he's nice to you at work, right, gives you a promotion, he's still a demon. You understand? Adam 22, that demon, he's making Jakes sleep with his wife. But guess what? He's still a demon, because all those Jakes that have did that with his wife, they're going to die because of adultery, man. They're going to die because they committed adultery with this man's wife, and he led them into that sin. Verse 12, set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, stand up in thy place, neither set him at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. Right? So either way it goes, he's going to try and take your position, man. Your position, no matter how big or no matter how small. Lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at last remember my words and be pricked therewith. So if we come up to some of these Jakes and we tell them, oh, you know what, man, you shouldn't really rock with this Edomite, man, because he's a demon, and he's going to try and get you to do this, trying to get you to do that. The first thing a Jake's going to say is, why are you hating on me? Oh, you hating on me just because you ain't got no talent. So then that's why we don't really feel sorry for them when they get one of them dodgy deals and they end up having to wipe Esau off their mouth. You understand? We don't feel sorry for them when it goes like that, man. When we see Kanye West screaming and complaining, when we see R. Kelly screaming and complaining, I gave you all these years of my life and this is how y'all doing me and all that, we don't feel sorry. When we see a Jonathan Majors and that, like, we think, oh man, this is messed up, but he would have looked at us like we're bums. You know what I mean? They'd laugh us to scorn. These Jakes that have got money, they'll laugh you in your face. They'll laugh at you. They'll look at you. They'll look you up and down. They'll look at your clothes. They'll look at your watch and they'll be like, well, that watch ain't a brand that I respect. I know that I don't know how much that watch costs. That watch looks like it's literally just to tell the time. But the watch I'm trying to get is going to be shining. So I can't get that watch doing what you're talking about. So I don't care what you've got to say. That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes with Jake. That's how it goes with our people, because they honor Esau because of his riches. Verse 13, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity? So we ain't wrong for not pitying you. When you Jakes get them dodgy deals with Esau and you get done wrong, we don't business, man. So what? Yeah? Because when you was shining, you was looking at us like we ain't shit. So when it goes bad for you, right, we ain't gonna cry. I'm not gonna march for y'all, man. I ain't marching. I ain't gonna be shedding no eye water for you. Oh man, that's messed up how they did my mans. Nah. That's not gonna be coming out of my mouth. And when it really goes down, man, when it really goes down, and all these people that didn't believe what the Hebrew Israelites were saying about the Karagma, and then they're taking it, mate, Esau's gonna talk to you as sweet as anything when it comes to taking that Karagma. He's gonna be like, mate, yeah, this thing here, if you take this, you'll be able to come to one of the centers and you'll be able to just eat. We've got loads of food there, loads of provisions, clothes. You can get yourself a nice shower. They'll be like, you can get yourself a shower and a shave. You know how Esau feels about being clean shaven. Oh yeah, you'll be able to trim that big beard down now as well, mate. You're able to get yourself a shower and a shave. We've got shampoos there, conditioners. I mean, we've got quite a lot of food. We've even got pork there, mate. You know how Esau feels about pork. He's going to be promoting all. We've got TVs, we've got electricity, we've got backup generators in our centres, in the camps, in the concentration. We've got all of that. Everything you need, we've got it there. All you have to do is take this and we'll drive you there right now, mate. And some of you Jakes are going to trust it, man. And I ain't even going to spend my time talking about how women are going to do that, because we already know what women are like. I'm talking about men. Some men are going to be doing that, man. Some of these 6'5" Jakes, big as hell, look like they can break rocks with their head, man. Look like they could literally punch through a brick wall. But when it comes to Esau, they're weak as hell, man. Like Terry Crews, man. Them Terry Crews type jiggers. Weak as hell, man. A lot of you are going to pay, man. A lot of you really trust who Esau is. And the thing is, when what happens in this world, man, is when somebody says something, the first thing people do is look at their clothes. So if this video had me showing myself on the screen, the first thing people are going to do is watch my clothes. Then they're going to watch my face. If they don't think I'm handsome enough, they're going to say, you know what, who's my man? If they don't see no money on me, they're going to be like, man, look at him. Then they're going to look in the background. Oh, look at his house though, but look at his walls though. So how he's clearly ain't rocking with it with the money. So what's he talking? Then if they did see money in the background, and if they did think that I was handsome enough for what their eyes perceive, and they did see money, then they're only going to be listening because they think I got money. Because this world, right, the people are full of shit, man. Straight up. And if you ain't got the right money, well, no one cares what you got to say. And a lot of you Jakes, man, you really love Esau too much, man. You're too easy to become friend up with Esau. But how you Jakes look at each other is like you want to go 12 rounds, man, in a fight to the death. But then when it comes to Esau, like, mate, laughing up with him and that, joking with him, belly laughs, man. When Esau ain't funny like that. Esau ain't really funny like that to be laughing with him like that, man. And it's not like how you might say a Hebrew Israelite brother supplant Esau. It's not like that. This is something else. This is real, genuine affection that these Jakes have for Esau, man, because they love him, man. Because a lot of them are of their father, the devil. And lust of their father, they do, man. Verse 14, so one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity him, because Esau, what he does is because he's got money in this world, he'll get you Jakes to think that the way how you've grown up is the wrong way. So he'll be like, mate, I used to believe all that colour stuff as well, mate, but now it's a class thing. But that's BS, because all the people that just so happen to be in the class that they're talking about seem to be their own people. So really, they're destroying your people in majority, but they'll bring a couple of you through to try and trick your own people that there's a way out of their situation. But then they hate their own. Esau hates his own people too, but he loves his own people in terms of the elite thing that they're trying to do. They care about the elite families among themselves. They don't care about the low level of their people, but they still want their people to rule. But they'll trick you, Jakes, and make you be a joint with their sins, man. But the thing is, they were made to be sinners like that. They were made to go against Yahweh's laws. We weren't. We was made to follow Yahweh's laws, man. A lot of you Jakes, you too first, man. You're too easy on Esau, man. You're too easy to be friends with him, man. It's easy. It's easy. They just have to say one dumb thing and the you Jakes will start talking to them for 20 minutes straight, man. It's disgusting. If I'm being real about it, it's quite sickening, man. It almost can make you lose your appetite when you see how these Jakes are, because how Jake will look at you is like how Saul was looking at King David, or how I perceive him on mine, he would have been looking at him. But then how Jake look at Esau is like he's an angel or something like that, man. It's quite sickening. Verse 15, for a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. So if when Esau's trying to befriend you, and the thing that made him want to befriend you to try and maybe give him some cool points, because you're a cool Jake, and he wants to try and look good in front of the women that are around. Oh yeah, I know all the guys that are cool, mate, babes. Yeah, I know all the guys. Yeah, that's my mate, Jerome. But when you lose that call, and he sees you falling, he ain't gonna help you up and bring you back up to the position it was in. He's gonna drop kick you in your head and make you go even lower than what you was to get to that position in the first place, man. For a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. A lot of these Edomites, they might see that there's certain Jakes in a room, yeah. There might be too many Israelites in a room, and he starts getting nervous. They start getting nervous. Oh man, look how strong. Oh man, this ain't good for me. And then he'll try and pick whichever one he thinks is the weakest to all of a sudden want to befriend them, man. That's how Esau does, man. I'm studying him, man. I'm watching him when I'm out in public. I watch you Edomites, man, and I know how you move, man. You people are the devil, man. That's what Vocab Malone's doing right now. He find whichever Jake's the slipperiest, easiest to get in a mix with, and they'll befriend them. Right now, it's Sarnetta. And as long as he can still keep trying to put his voodoo, whatever, his Christian voodoo over these Israelites and send out a message of the Bible this, the Bible that, my message of the Bible is real. Forget the Hebrew Israelite thing. He's going to stay rocking with Sarnetta. But as if the situation came where he can't do that no more, and Sarnetta said, if you want to come up on my channel, you gotta pay to be on here now. He ain't gonna be rocking with him no more. He's gonna say, nah, to hell with that. He's gonna say to hell with that, and that's why there's even these own Christians that they're going about how bunning out Volcom alone themselves, Edomite ones, because Esau is a snake, man. Esau is a demon, straight up, man. Verse 17. In fact, verse 16 again. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. So he ain't going to just want you to not be alive anymore. He's going to want to take your nationality. He's going to want to try and defile your children. Everything, man. He's going to try and rid you of everything that you ever had. He's going to try and erase your name from off the earth, which goes into Psalms 83, man. I don't want the name of Israel to be no more in remembrance. Verse 17, if adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. He's going to be the first one knowing, oh man, yeah, well, you did do that time, mate. Come on, you did. He's going to be the first one baiting up your situation to make you fall, man. You'll be the first one there. When Anthony Joshua, all these Jakes, all these Edomites loved Anthony Joshua, right? Here's a good example. All these Edomites loved Anthony Joshua when he was winning, right? They loved his ass. They wanted to sit in the pub and have a pint with him. You know what I mean? They wanted to have a photo. As soon as he lost to Andrew Ruiz, they were there first. Well, he did need knocking down a peg. Oh, he did need knocking down a peg. Some of the first ones laughing about it. Oh, did you see the fight last night? Yeah, he got smashed in it by a fat dude as well. They were quick off the mark, man. Quick to be there, you know? They were there first, man. Laughing and joking. They couldn't wait. But now that he's somewhat getting back up again and he's starting to get his respect again, them same so-called fans are kissing his ass again, man. Kissing his butt again. But if he falls, they're going to be there laughing. They're going to be there laughing, man. And that's how it goes with all of them, man. And though he pretend to help thee, yet he shall undermine it. So he's going to try and help you so that he can find out the finer details of everything going on. So that he can ruin your life. And if you don't want to believe it, don't. Right? But then don't, just like verse 12 said, and thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. And that's why Kanye West always bogs out every now and again and remembers all the wickedness that he's did and rants, man. He's always got a new rant, man. And he's apologized for now, but you know he's going to rant again. You know he's going to rant again, man. And then he's going to apologize again. And then he's going to rant again. Because Jake's rebellious, man. They're stiff-necked people, so even Esau can't properly contain them. Because a lot of these 2/3 that are doing all these things with Esau, they're secretly thinking that they're going to be able to steal Esau's kingdom, acting like Esau. And that's why even in the book of Maccabees, you had wicked Israelites like, I believe one's name was Menelaus, that he was trying to betray other Israelites, but his plan for the betrayal was that he wanted to rule, like how Esau was ruling. And he was prepared to even kill and destroy his own people to get that done, man. Verse 18, he will shake his head and clap his hands and whisper much and change his countenance. So all that friend up that he was doing, oh, mate, you're right, mate. Fair play. All that so-called fair play. That's going to go right down the Kazi, mate. He ain't gonna be on none of that fair play anymore. You're gonna see his eyes start squinting. His eyes are gonna start darting in and out, and he's gonna start doing that little. Everyone knows what I'm talking about when I say this right now. He's gonna do that little sideways demon smile that he does, man. You know that demon sideways smile that they do when they look at you and then look away and smile like they think they know something that you don't know. He's gonna do that. He's gonna, aha, I got him. Finally got him. The B-lack, C-U-N-T. And he's going to wish that he could send you off back to Africa, and he's not going to believe you're an Israelite and none of that. He's going to break the covenant that you thought you had with him and screw you over, man. Right? So what's the moral of the story? Never trust thine enemy, man. But some of you two-thirds, you're too easy to trust Esau, man. Now, supplanting's one thing. Supplanting's one thing where if you're out in public, you don't just start bunning out Edomites for no reason. Supplanting's one thing. If the mailman comes to your house, you don't call him an Edomite and slam the door in his face. An Edomite comes with your Amazon package or something like that, or your delivery or your post. You don't say, thanks Esau, you Edomite demon, I'll catch you in the captivity, and slam the door in his face. You don't do that. You don't start acting a fool in public. You can be, if it says in the scriptures, if at all possible, be peaceful with all men, right? But you ain't supposed to overdo it, man. And sometimes some of you Jakes are overdoing it. It would make Esau know that he has to treat you a lot better if the average Jake didn't just smile and wave with Esau of any minor interaction, man. It would make him have to act and come correct, man. But some of you Jakes are too easy. But then you're hard on each other. You don't forgive each other for nothing. But then when it comes to Esau, oh, not all Edomites, as if it was all Israelites that did you wrong. You treat Esau on a case-by-case basis. But when it comes to your own people, you judge them all for what one or two might have did to you. And that's the lesson, man. Like some of you Israelites, man, and I'm not about Israelites that know the Israelites, I'm not about the ones that are two-thirds, man. Some of them are quite disgusting, man, with how they interact with Esau. And that's why Yahweh is going to make a lot of them get destroyed, man. Right? All praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, great millstone. And shalom to the elect to the nation of Israel. Shalom.